Hi Virgo, Raye Turonek here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers and broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to say welcome to the month of February, although I am shooting this in January. Happy Martin Luther King Day, by the way. Welcome to the month of February, and thank you for lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time because I know it is valuable. You have things to do, so I appreciate you joining me for this informative experience. Okay, now, please hit the like button, the thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to see the content and know when I upload a video once a month. As you know, I am an author of mystery suspense, so if you'd like to know more about Raye Turonek, just go down below to the information for the video, and I have a few links thrown down there that'll take you to either my Amazon or my website and things like that. Otherwise, you can go to the About section on my channel, and all of my links are there. Now, let's get into the month. You should be watching these videos for your rising, which is your ascending, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Because my channel is geared toward helping you overall, and I include a lot of career as well. So I would advise you to look at the video for the sign that rules your career as well, which is yours. Virgo is Gemini. Your career is ruled by Gemini. And I'll tell you how important that is later as far as the Mercury retrograde too, because you're ruled by Mercury, okay? That's important for you, not to make any jump decisions during that time, okay? So if you don't know your rising and your moon and all that stuff, then you can always go to cafeastrology.com and you can put in your date of birth, your time of birth, and your place of birth, and you can get that information. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything to learn more about yourself. I would definitely advise that, okay? I do it myself. So let's get into the month. This is the month of, this is Aquarius season, okay? Now, Aquarius season ranges from January 20th to February 18th, okay? I'm going to give you times and dates as to when things will affect you, so I know you can remember. The fixed air sign of Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, planet of unpredictability, freedom, revolutionary progress, visions, science, among other things. Aquarians are inquisitive and they have a knack for intellectual conversation. But like I said, they can always be also be unpredictable because of Uranus, you know, the planet of unpredictability. So expect some shocks and surprises during this time, that January 20th through February 18th. Definitely. Let's all channel our inner Aquarius this season by exerting our independence, being more original, brilliant, and bold, Virgo, okay? Let's increase our humanitarian efforts because we need that at this time. There's a lot of disheartening things going around in the world. We have enough evil. Let's help. You know, that's what we need to do. Be helping and putting out positive energy toward other people. Now, this season also reminds us to be more social and show our friends how eclectic we can be. And while you're out there networking, network with people that will open you up to positive new ideas, positive new people, positive new places, and positive new things. Aquarius is all about the experience, but you want to make it a positive one. Now, that being said, let's get into our major planets and where they'll be transiting. Uranus, we'll go over Uranus first. You know, Uranus is out of its retrograde. I won't go over the dates and times of when it came out of retrograde all over again, like I've been doing every video. It's a lot going through this 12 times. Uranus in Taurus reigns over your values, your money, your resources. Those are free to progress now thanks to the end of the Uranus retrograde. It's currently toggling between 2 and 6 degrees, Taurus. So any planets you have in Taurus, in any houses, you want to look to see where the degree is. If it's between 2 and 6, you'll be experiencing those shifts more so than anyone. You can find that out if you go get your natal chart from cafeastrology.com. Okay? That being said, in May, it moves past the 6 degree mark. So then I'll cover that, when it comes to that. If you have any planets in Cancer, Capricorn, or Libra between 2 and 6 degrees, those are going to be affected as well because there's an opposition to Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra. There's an opposition to where that Uranus is situated for those 5 months. So you want to see where those are and where you'll experience those changes or disruptions. Okay? Now, the sun is in 2 places this month. We're going to have the sun in Aquarius, and then we're going to have the sun in Pisces. The sun in Aquarius is up until the 19th. So we're still free thinking. We're still progressive. We're still revolutionary right now. Afterward, on February the 19th, then it goes into Pisces. Dreamy, deep, emotional. It's a little more murky there. Okay? So it bodes well for you basically to just, get your chart to know where you have those signs. Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, leaves the sign of Capricorn to move into Aquarius on Friday, January 31st. Okay? So, communication is still free thinking and all that good stuff, and about science and revolution and all that stuff. And prompting us to be objective up until February 3rd. February 3rd, boom, it's in Pisces, okay? That it's going to get emotional for you guys. It's going to get deep. The retrograde in Aquarius and Pisces at 12 degrees will last from February 17th to March 10th. It can cause a stir. It can bring up communications brought up by insecurities. Okay? So be honest with yourself and try not to project your insecurities onto others, and do not allow others to project their insecurities onto you. Okay? If you have to sign contracts, by all means, no. If you have to sign contracts, well, by all means do it if you have to. Just make sure you read the fine print. Make sure you have the clauses in there that will benefit you. Because I warred against signing contracts during the retrograde, because the retrograde is about going back over things already past. It rules communication and skills. The planet is turned. It's looking this way. You don't want to launch things or sign contracts until it's this way, until it's going where you're going, Even more so for you, Virgo, because you're ruled by Mercury. So you really need to make sure that you are going over past things that you need to go over. Okay? Straighten all that stuff out beforehand. In addition to that, just so you know, the exes can pop up. You're revisiting things, you're redoing things, you're rehashing things with people. And like I said, friends from the past and exes can also pop up during the retrograde. So be mindful of that. Be careful. Venus, the planet of love, pleasure, romance, it enters the cardinal fire sign of Aries at 0 degrees on February 7th. And it'll stay in Aries up until March the 4th. So passions can ignite during this time. Aries is a fiery, competitive sign, and you can have a renewed sense of passion in your relationship. Okay, so hopefully that's a good thing, especially if you need that. During the new moon on February 23rd, though, it's going to be squaring Jupiter in Capricorn. So you got to be on the lookout for temporary changes in your relationships. And when I say relationships, I mean your relationships across the board. I mean your significant other. I mean your best friend, your colleagues, your peers, your relatives, just all of your relationships across the board. So keep a cool head, think things through before you make any decisions and before you open your mouth. Okay? All right. So, and Venus also deals with finances, as you know. So look out for changes in changes in deals where you have financial dealings. Look out for changes in those areas as well. Now, Mars, the planet of challenges and energy, is in Sagittarius, okay? Up until February the 16th, it's going to be there. So Mars has that gusto to get things done, and if you have any planets that are ruled by fire signs, you have that extra boost there. So you want to look to see where you have that helping you out. Now on the February the 16th until the end of March, it'll be in Capricorn. So now you're adding the boss to it. The boss is here. The bosses come in to rain down and make sure that you do your projects with authority, with drive. So you got passion and you got drive. So you'll strive to accomplish lofty goals during this time because you're feeling up to the challenge with Capricorn there. If you have any earth signs in different planets, it's a harmonious aspects to those earth signs as well, those other earth signs like Taurus and Virgo, yourself. Okay, so having a strategy and being patient is going to bode well for you now. It's all about the plan. If you got a plan, you're a step ahead of the rest, okay? You're actually well ahead of the rest. Money is your motivation. Your ambition is hungry at this time. It's time to realize the legacy you want to leave, although I know you've already realized the legacy you want to leave, most likely being a Virgo. Ward against being ruthless, though. Maintain self-control. Everybody's not perfect. Everybody is not as detail-oriented and thorough as Virgo. You have to remember that, Virgo. Okay? And don't be ruthless. Be nice. Treat people how you want to be treated. Now, as I said, as opposed to seeking revenge, just glow up. Because Virgo has been glowing up and you'll continue to glow up, especially with your career sector being ruled by Gemini. Gemini is making lots of money this year. Their finances are booming in career. So that's your career sector as well. So you can go with career with the Virgo career and the Gemini, okay? Along with your moon and things like that. Now, Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, entered Capricorn on December the 2nd in 2019, and it stays there until December the 18th of this year. So it's time for you to work on acquiring things, wealth, material status, social status. Just make sure that you put in the work in previous transits. Did you put in the work in previous transits? I'm sure you did. Okay. And if you did, you're going to get those blessings. Reaping what you sow can be beneficial. It doesn't always have to be a negative thing. It can be a positive thing, provided you've sown positive projects and done it in a positive manner. Your blessings are coming. So on February the 20th, Jupiter is sextile Neptune, aspecting Pisces and Capricorn. Okay? Your creativity and your inspiration will be thriving. Everybody's, because this is a collective right now. Everybody's inspiration should be thriving at this time, especially Pisces and Capricorn. Okay? Neptune deals with your inspiration, your dreams, delusions and illusions as well. Okay, so that sextile, let's get imaginative. Okay, see what you can come up with. Saturn, the planet of responsibilities and restrictions. In reality, it was affecting an area of your chart for about 2 years. Now, Jupiter is there to help out. I've already gone over this in my first video, the first 33-minute video. I tell how it affects every sign. I won't do that here. You can also go to the newsletter on my author page, just the Raye Turonek, not author Raye Turonek, which is kind of backwards, but that's how I did it. So you can go there, scroll up because there's less posts, and go to the December newsletter, and you can read it there as well. Okay, so you'll be seeing ease in those areas basically. So go there to find out what areas those are. There's 2 moons this month, 1 new moon, 1 full moon. The full moon is first. It's on February 9th, and it's in the fixed fire sign of Leo. Native Americans refer to this moon as the hunger moon or the storm moon. But here's looking at Leo and any planets you have in Leo or placements you have in Leo. The new moon on February 23rd is in the mutable sign, water sign of Pisces. So it can get emotional during that time, or things can be revealed that brings out your emotions during that time. Now let's get into your monthly astrology, your individual monthly astrology. Virgo lasts from August the 23rd up until September the 22nd. The planet of energy and challenges is going to be transiting your 4th house of home, family, and security. Okay? It can create a bit of a stir in those areas. I'm going to warn you. So what you need to do is you need to be the voice of reason. You need to be compromising with loved ones. Make sure that the things you choose to intake in your body is what's best for your well-being. Okay? That's important. Make sure you're putting the right things in there. Repair things around the house that need attention if they need to be fixed. Once Mercury, your ruling planet, goes retrograde on the 17th, you'll be revisiting topics surrounding your 6th house of health, work, daily habits, and your 7th house of partnerships. Okay? And that's, like I said, that's partnerships across the board, marriage, any unions you have, business, relatives, friends, peers, all of your relationships. It's dealing with all of that. Maintain your integrity, Virgo. Okay? Maintain your integrity in your relationships. If you say you're going to do something, do it. The time to forge ahead is now. So leave all those insecurities and all that uncertainty in the past. Okay? Rework those things you need to rework during the retrograde. Fix the things you need to fix during the retrograde. So in March, boom, you're going. It's go time. Success and abundance is coming for you, Virgo. I have that actually noted here. So just maintain, like I said, the balance in your relationships. Contracts are definitely on your mind during the retrograde. Just don't sign any. Please. They can wait for you. Be honest with yourself about what you need to let go of, whether it's people, places, or things. And remember not to overload your plate this month. Everybody has their limits, Virgo. Don't overload your plate. I know everybody looks to you to do everything, and Virgo is very detail oriented. Virgo is usually just on everything. They're on it. So a lot of people look to you. They look up to you. Don't overload your plate and fall back on things that makes you look bad. Okay? Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you taking the time to be with me today, Virgo. You rock. You're gonna do it. You know, this is a good month for you. Bye, Virgo.